Hey everyone, it's Matt again. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments and support basically for this journey I'm going on. It's really cool to have so many people just take an interest. It's definitely motivated me and given me some oomph for this challenge. So I really do appreciate it. So this is the second week of the training. This was the bank holiday weekend. This was actually the night after Saturday night, which I did go to a barbecue. So I wasn't feeling too great, so I put on my trackies and my hood up, and just got on with it. Cracked on with the workout, did everything as normal. Just to explain what I'm actually doing in this current training block is focusing on building a base basically for peaking my strength. So it's reps, reps, reps. The rep range I've chosen is 8. I feel this is a good rep range where I can get a lot of work in, but also work with pretty heavy weights relative to my current strength. So 8 is the rep range. So this is my second week of doing the 8s. I'm still working with the same weights, so it's 120 for 3 sets of 8 on the squats, and I work up to a top set of 8 on the deadlifts. My phone actually just died for some reason in this workout. I don't know why. I thought it was charged. So I got this set of 8 here in the deadlifts. I think the video just cuts out before my last one. I wasn't able to show you my accessories, but I just did back extensions and I did my ab rollouts as normal for this workout. But I was really happy to get these deadlifts because I must admit I was feeling pretty poop, but the weight moved and we got the reps, so super happy with that. Alright, so next clip is going to be the second workout of the week. This was the bench press workout. I was filming and the camera like just moved itself while I was benching. So I'm starting off with my rope pull-ups, which are so fun. But you've got to give those a go if you haven't tried those. And then my pull-ups as well. But bench went so well. Oh, it's moving so good. You'll see in the second bench workout how good 100 kilos is moving for me for 8 reps at the moment. So yeah, I'm super happy. And do you know what, my chest and my shoulders are just feeling really on it at the moment. So that's such a funny looking. So really looking forward to working up the weights after my holiday and peaking my strength, because everything's just feeling really good at the moment in this second week. I've been dialing in my nutrition. I'm currently on 3,300 calories a day, and that's trying to be as clean as I can. So I believe it's 260, 270 grams of protein, and that's coming from eggs, protein powder. I'm using, because obviously I'm vegetarian, I'm using Linda McCartney's hoisin duck, which I'm having with rice. I'm also having corn chicken pieces, and Meatless Farm do a grilled chicken pieces as well. And these make up, and yogurt. These make up the majority of my protein content, and they're all digesting really well. When I actually woke up, obviously I'm in the third week of training now, but at the end of this week of training, second week, I was coming in at 88.4 kilos, which after 2 or 3 weeks of upping my calories, I've got up top 2 kilos. It's going up a little bit faster than I want, so I'm worried about putting on too much fat, so I might bring my calories down a tiny little bit, because I don't want to put on weight too fast and just end up putting on too much fat. If anything, I might be close to 3,000 calories, maybe like 2,100 going forward. But yeah, this week of training's been good, and I'm just in the mindset of foundation. I'm just thinking reps, just building muscle, preparing my body for my first strength peaking phase, basically, all the way at the end of the month. So I'm doing a little bit of training there. I don't want to take a full deload, so I don't know what weights they've got there, but I'll take some dumbbells and I'll probably just move things slowly. If I only have light weights, I'll just move things slowly. Now these squats felt really good, so I was able to go up to 130 for my working sets. I think I did 120 for the first set, that felt good, and then I did 130 for the second two, and for the last two, sorry. And yeah, they just felt really solid. It's the first time I've had in a long time confidence with back squat. And what's nice is I'm taking the pressure off, because obviously I'm just going to see where my squat goes, so I'm not worried about upping the weight really. But if it feels good, then I'll go for it. And yeah, from the video, I'm really happy with how the technique looked. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I was straining a lot, but that at the moment is like my main focus with squats, is just staying tight all the way through. I'm trying not to rush anything. I just want to be connected to the bar, so by the end of the set, like, I'm super out of breath, I'm super red in the face as well, because I'm just bracing so hard. I'm using single leg squats because I find these strain and stimulate my legs perfectly. They allow me to really feel every muscle in my legs, just like how I would do in my back squat. I find that really helps with just grinding through heavy weights. This ain't what makes my head look so big. But hamstring curls were easy. I was able to go up to 50 kilos on these. 3 sets of 10, and they were flying. And then here's my last workout. So do my explosive push-ups. I love these for getting my chest worked up. This was really cool. I ran into Ben. He's a long-time member at Pump Gyms. I've known him for a while, and he came in, didn't really know what he was going to do in work, so he just jumped in with me on this bench. And yeah, I started with this Larson press, which I can't even say how good this has been for my bench press. But look at this. This is the best it's ever moved. I've got 3 sets of 8 with no leg drive, no problem at all. So really happy with that. And then we went on to lat pull down. He was gassing me up a little bit, so I think I went a bit too heavy on this. I think this is 70 or 80 kilos. And it started off alright. The goal is to do 2 sets of 14 and just go for it. So I think it started off alright. I'd like to get the bar a little bit closer to my chest. But you know, we got a little bit hyped, and I started swinging a bit too much. But he came in to help me out, because I was dying. Yeah, you know what, looking back, they don't look too bad. And then Ben showed me his way he does his chest flies, which is where he leans back on the bench and he's able to get an arch, which just helps get more of a stretch, which I thought was really interesting, so I gave it a go. With this position, I feel it's all stretch, which is what I want. But the top of the movement, there is really no chest squeeze at all. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this next week. It felt great for the stretch, but I would like full tension all the way through. So I think I will go to cables next week. Maybe. I'll see how I feel, because I'm in 2 minds about it, because I would like to push my chest fly up to heavier weights, but I don't know, I'd like to get the peak contraction as well. I'm going to go back to back here. So on the seated rows here, I'll tell it better. I kind of pull in and up, because I'm trying to work the supporting muscles for the bench press, and I feel like by doing this, my upper back and my rear delt have been worked perfectly for the position I have in the bench press. When I take the bar out, the bar feels super secure. Everything feels tight, and then when I actually bring the bar down, I feel like I can contract the same muscles and create a real stable base for the bench press. And when the bench feels light, it always helps. Then we finish with the cable rear delt flies. With this one, I feel a bit too heavy at the start. I was getting a bit ahead of myself, but we worked with a good weight here, and I've got a really good squeeze. I place the cable attachments just a little bit lower than the shoulders, and I keep my arms parallel to the ground. And then Ben was jumping in, and Ben was kind of pulling up and away, a bit like with like a face pull with the ropes. So when he was doing his set, I was kind of seeing that, and then I told him on his last set to bring it down, and he said he felt it a lot more, but you'll be able to see the technique he was using, because he was trying to kind of replicate a face pull in a way. So he starts off kind of like parallel, then you'll see his arms slowly coming up and higher.
Nice. 6.
That's it. We're just getting a little bit too heavy.
Go on.
And he's moving up and back. like that. Kind of like how you would with the TRX, when you kind of pull up.
Nice.
And he said he wasn't feeling it too much in the rear, that was more in the trap, so he moved his hands down. I said, you actually don't have to worry about pulling all the way back. You just actually, it's a bit of a smaller range of motion, a couple of pauses in there, and then you can see out those muscles in the upper back and the rear delts are really, really far in there. It's a lot tighter. Look at that, very nice. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's the update for the second week of training. I'll catch up with you next week.
There you go.